Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm Ultraviolent4 and this is episode 6 of Wizard Tales. Just before starting this one I was admiring the spell list. It's such a random menagerie of spells. It's everywhere. Not a monstrous menagerie, mind you, just a regular menagerie. Must be a wizard, by the way. But in all seriousness, this is a very common wizard sort of spell list. You're not put in any one direction by your starting book, so you tend to do whatever it is that you happen to come across. And maybe you find something like a Book of Power that does really focus you. And I mean, we are starting to get focused a little bit in terms of fire magic, but yeah, it's everywhere. As Nemelex might say, it's all in the cards. Okay, so we finished Lair in the last episode. This episode we'll be heading into the Orcish Mines and maybe even finishing off the dungeon. Quick check, that's a lot of rings of stealth. We've got 4 of those. I'm looking at our MR, we've only got 1 point of MR. That's a little bit of a worry. No other MR items, or no at all, none at all. We don't have any, right? Right. Okay, let's have a look. Oh, that's not what I want. I'm trying to look up an Orc Sorcerer. It's !/ to do the lookup. That guy. 46% chance to paralyze. That's very dangerous. So we're going to have to be extremely careful in Orc. With 6 AC, being paralyzed is a death trap because your evasion goes down to pretty much 0. Your shield 2, I believe. Yeah, the long and short of it is that if you have no AC, you're an evasion-based character, you just get destroyed by paralysis. We have found Orc. Okay, let's go. Is there anything on our shopping list? No. Quick check of our training. We're basically just doing stealth and shields right now. Shields because we're going towards our +2 shield of cold resistance. Let's do a check of that actually. What do our spells look like? 16% on Fireball. Soon. TM. Soon. And we're also doing stealth because with 4 stealth rings, we're sneaking up on a lot of things, but because the amount of stab damage you do depends on your stealth and short blades. We only got 5 stealth and 0 short blades. We're not actually killing anything when we stab it. So with, oh, I don't have Numlock on. Okay. Good guy Numlock being off, helping to remind me to use the regen. Like, see this stab, we stabbed the Orc Warrior and he's not even nearly dead. It's alright, we can constrict him. We have the technology. Let's do an ignite poison to end him. Okay. Remember the regen. This is a bit of a scary Orc one. We've only got 1 stair, so if this is surrounded by lots of Orcs, we might be in trouble. We have 38 digging charges. Alright, so we might test this out. Yeah, it's definitely too scary. We've got, just the sorcerer alone is actually terrifying with the 46% chance paralyzed, but in addition to have Orc Knights, or a Orc Knight, plus a bunch of warriors that will all get mited by the Orc Knight, we're going up. And we're going to use our 38 digging charges to do some exploratory digging. It's not up. And it only did a couple of tiles, so that tells us that's the top of the map. So let's go the other way. Let's go down. Hey, we did it. First go, second go. The first one wasn't serious. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, right. I accidentally made him run the gauntlet. It didn't even occur to me what just happened there. OS Frog. We can make... Oh, okay. I was going to say a whole bunch of skeletons, but we literally just got 1. The Wraith tells me that Josephine is probably here. We don't have any RN, so her ghostly fireballs are a bit scary. Alright, here we go. Here's an Ignite Poison showcase. The Wraith does not care about the Poison Cloud because it's immune to fire. But if we turn it, sorry, it's immune to poison. But if we turn it to fire, now it has to run through all the clouds. Ignite Poison is very strong. I don't know. Maybe I'll stop smack talking it one day. Not this day. There's Josephine. Let's see. What has she got? Embroidered robe. She usually gets pretty owned by Mephitic Cloud. As long as... Okay, her robe isn't our poison because she got poisonous vapored. It's kind of a cheat where even if you don't know that an enemy has our poison, for instance, it's on some ring or armor they're wearing, it won't let you cast it. I don't think that's correct, but that's how it happens. Oh yeah, there's the fireball. Why don't we just make her keep running through fire, seeing as she didn't get Mephitic. There we go, that works. Keep our regen up. God, I nearly just conjure flamed us in. Okay, here we go. Oh no! Oh wait, no, it's okay. We can get the Mephitic. I thought I accidentally did one tile too many of the fires. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fire tiles. So strong. That's actually pretty legit though. Like, all my flaming of Ignite Poison aside, get it? That's actually a pretty cool use. Making those poison immune enemies run through the fire clouds. Don't get me wrong, I'm still gonna amnesia it as soon as I find one, but all the same, pretty cool. We found all our downstairs now, so we've got a bit of choice. Regen first, because we don't know what we're about to find. We're in an armor shop. Seeing as the only armor we can wear are hats and shields, and we have a good hat and a good shield, it's probably not that exciting. Double Orc Sorcerer, way too dangerous. We've got to try the third stair. And if all these stairs are bad, we're just going to have to go do dungeon and then come back. What if, seeing as this is our last stair that's not sorcerer infested, I don't really want to give up on it. Let's see. Our only summoning is plain summoning. That's not too exciting. We could try it. We could... Yeah, that's a pretty good summoning. Let's go again. Yeah, okay, this is pretty good. This should be able to do it. Yeah, this would definitely do it. What do I mean by should be? And while we've got all this stuff, let's run at the sorcerers. Go team. I'll just AFK at the back here. No, I won't. I'll poison vapors. I'm using TA here to tell everyone to go on the warlord. He is by far the most dangerous. And I wish I had all grabs, although I really don't because I'd poison my own team. But let's put some poison vapors on him. Uh-oh. He's got an axe, so he's cleaving all our friends. This is a worry. We could make a storm. It would keep everyone away from us, but it would also make a whole bunch of noise and attract everyone. Yeah, let's give it a go. Let's see. We haven't used the storm yet. And here's a sorcerer. if these monsters walk across the clouds of thunder, they can get zapped by lightning. So most of the time they're not going to want to do that. So I'm not too afraid of his paralysis there, because even if we get paralyzed, we're still in our comfort zone here, in the eye of the storm. What else could we do? We could do more storms. There's no point really summoning yet, because our summons would be stuck in here with us. You get some ignite poison value. Pretty good. And that's an Etten. Oh boy. 46% enslavement chance on this minded warlord, even without any evocations training. Alright. Well, everyone's coming in. So if we could just kill this warlord before we bail, that'd be pretty good. Let's see, an ignite poison might do it. Yeah, okay, it did it. We definitely cannot fight the Etten. Absolutely not. Certainly not with 1 mana. So we're going to X that out. That stair is now extremely dangerous. We might be able to go to one of the other stairs now, because of all the noise we would have made there. Let's see. These stairs are really far away from where we were, so maybe that noise won't have pulled enemies. The top one had 2 sorcerers, this one had 1. So I'd rather go to the other stair. Been so good with the regen this episode. It's amazing. Let's try summons again. We got a quarterstaff of venom. Pretty strong. Not really. Let's go again. That's a copy of us. It can cast a bunch of things. Last time, it gets sprint. Why does it have sprint? Do we have? Oh, we got swiftness, right? Yeah. Because monsters don't have swiftness, because enemies can't get the minus swiftness status. They get sprint. Yeah, cool. Could cast fireball. Could also just make a bunch of butterflies. That could be fun. Let's see. We can cast some fireballs. Not really. No. We'll just spread poison around then. And then, the warlord's standing on a poison cloud, so we can make that into fire. It's pretty good. Our quarterstaff of venom is actually doing some pretty good work here. Alright, here's a sorcerer. What if our mephitic cloud couldn't get the sorcerer? What if it could get the orc sorcerer now? What if it was made of fire? Okay. Our illusion is actually doing a pretty good job here of blocking the sorcerer from paralyzing us. That's why I'm willing to continue doing this rather than just bailing. Nice, and we got another sorcerer coming. These orc warriors are both mited. Okay, I'm going to say these are the orc sorcerers from above, so I don't mind doing the switch. Although, in saying that, 50-50 chance of enslavement. Dead a dream. Okay, never mind. Never lucky. We're going to go to the other stair again. Alright, let's get a bunch more poison. No one's standing in it. I'm just trying to make fire, but none of them care. Alright, here we go. Look at that. The Orc Priest calls down the wrath of beer upon you. That makes me sad. If only Octopodes could worship beer. I think we're just going to switch between these two stairs. We're not going anywhere near the end. That's way too scary. Our shields went to 8. Time to test again. 13% failure on fireball. I don't mind that. We lose 3 AC and we get, our shield goes from 9 to 15. So we lose 3 AC but we get 6 extra shield and we get a point of protection from cold. I don't mind that. And our spells are going to keep dropping. Let's see. Fireball is really the only one that matters there. Regeneration at 16% is not a big deal. Mostly if I'm being vigilant, I should be using regen before fights. And it's not yellow, so you can still get the bad miscast, but they're not as likely. Boom. So good. I wish enemies would come one at a time like this, always. This is so comfy. We're just sitting here, smite poisoning things. We got the sorcerer again. On its own, that's not too dangerous. We have a point of RF for its bolt of fires. No RN though, for its negative energy. But we can poison and flame him. Doing work again. Where are the ignite poison haters now? Here's an Etten. Probably the same Etten. If there are multiple Ettens walking around, we're very unlucky. How about we shoot some plain destruction at it? Our ornate summoning deck has the storm, which, I mean, we could, just on an Etten doesn't seem that amazing. Let's see if we can get lucky. Oh, is that lucky? I guess that's lucky. Having an ice dragon is probably better than an Etten, especially considering that we just equipped our shield of RC, so that was planned. And let's see. These are poison resistant, but susceptible to fire. Okay, nice. So we can just hit it with some fireballs as it approaches, if it ever gets in range. If I ever use the correct spell, that is. Uh-oh, we're failing it. We failed it twice. Okay, feels bad. Let's blink away. Let's blink away. And one more fireball. I feel kind of silly now, seeing that I was saying the 13% failure on fireball is not a big deal, and then we just miscast it twice when it was kind of important. But we've got 11 acid charges. We've got more decks of destruction that we can keep spamming. So we're doing acid, and then we'll keep going with the plain decks of destruction. We got vitriol. Nice. Okay, we did it. That was actually a lot easier than the Etten would have been. But imagine that had been at the end of the fight, which is another reminder that you want to use Nemelex cards at the starts of fight. Because if you polymorph something, it gets full HP again. So say we were nearly dying, we just used all our mana to nearly kill the Etten, and then all of a sudden, we changed it, we polymorphed it into something. We've got an ice dragon there, but who knows what we could have got. We're doing something really nasty. But because we did it at the start, then we'll fine just to fight it. I think I just want to go more int. Yeah, we want to work at least towards level 6 spells, which is both deflect missiles and bolts of fire are the 2 level 6 spells that we've found that I want. So int will help us with that, as as much of a meme as the stabbing is, I don't want more dex for that. As in dexterity, not dex. I definitely want more dex. As in Nemelex dex, but not dexterity. Or at least not at the cost of having more int. Ready? Haters. Haters. Poisonous Vapors is so good. But it's just, I mean, they're orcs. These regular orcs, you could kill them with anything, really. So, using a level 2 spell to kill orcs is really not that impressive, I suppose. Speaking of books of power, there's the book of power. This is a really, really strong book. We have Bolt of Fire, so that would always beat Bolt of Magma or Venom Bolt. But this gives us some really strong conjurations that are more than strong enough to win the game with, in particular Iron Shot and Orb of Destruction. And then Spellforge Servitor with Iron Shot and or Orb of Destruction is really strong too. So I'm going to mark this for my shopping list with Shift D. That other stuff we don't really need right now. Scroll of Enchant Weapon, no. I think this pretty much seals the deal on the training throwing dream. We're gonna have more than enough power just with conjurations. We're not gonna be throwing stuff. Yeah, we can carry them for a bit longer. Till we get a few more decks. As in, not dexterity this time. Okay, I'm gonna mark the enchant weapon scroll. Curing we have 7. I'll mark it. It's better to wait until you see what's on offer in Orc before you start buying stuff. Not that our Octopode would be able to do it, but there have been times where I've been excited by stuff, bought it, and then suddenly there's been some artifact gold dragon scales that I would have been able to buy with patience, but too late. Yeah, feels Octopode, man. Literally can't buy anything in that armor shop. Hey, a jewelry shop, they're always good. Let's see. So we've got nothing that exciting really. There's a ring of wizardry. Wizardry, if you have multiple sources of it, has diminishing returns. So we do have one wizardry ring. We could stack more, but every time we add more, it will do less and less. Let's see, Guardian Spirit. Not a huge fan on someone who's using spells to kill things, because losing access to your mana when your mana is what you rely on to kill things is usually not a great idea. And that's really it here. We've got some extra rings of protection from cold and protection from fire. I'm going to mark those. I mean, once we get to Zot, we'd probably rather have more than 1 point of RF, but that's not going to be necessary for a long time. And the other things here, we can mark resist corrosion. It's nice to have at some point. No, it's not. We already have one. Never mind. Let's get rid of that. The other things like rings of dex, rings of strength, they don't really matter. Yeah. I mean, a ring of fire would boost the power of our spells. Actually, that's maybe relevant. If we bought another ring of protection from cold, it would allow us to wear a ring of fire. Or even we wouldn't need it. We could have no RC, and then that would boost our fireball. Ultimately, when we get it, it would also boost our bolt of fire. And our ignite poison. I don't know. That's okay, that's a consideration. I don't usually wear fire or cold rings to boost the spell power, but when you're an Octopode and you can have up to 8 rings, you can kind of do some things that are a bit crazier. You might harm your allies. Yeah, that's fine. Burn them. Look at that. Let's see. Nothing too exciting there. We don't really care about tridents or vestibuluses. New gift, ornate escape. We already have plenty of ornate decks of escape. Well, we can swap it. Wait, no, we stacked that one. That was an accidental stack. Okay, I think we can just drop that. We've got 2 other ornates and a legendary escape. That's plenty. We can always come back and get it if we really need it. We want more summoning decks though, Nem. Summoning please. That's the end of our orc. Okay, so the Book of Power would be very nice, but that's sort of a long-term plan. Orb of Destruction and Iron Shot are both level 7 spells. Wait, is that true? Orb of Destruction definitely is. Iron Shot is level 6. Okay. Still, that's a fair way off. And particularly if we're going to be going large shield, but maybe we're not. Yeah, probably we're not now, at least for a while. I think this changes our shield priorities, because if we went to a large shield, to get rid of the skill penalty on a large shield is 25 skill. If we committed to that first, started training towards 25 shield skill, and then tried to get Orb of Destruction, a level 7 spell, that would be really hard. I think it's better to go the other way. Get to 15 shield, get Iron Shot and Orb of Destruction going, and then maybe think about shield. Or a large shield is what I mean to say. Alright, change your plans. It's okay, I've got the skill target for shields at 15 already. Interesting. It's a lot of spell puzzling this episode. But that's good. It's interesting. It's really goes to show you the flexibility of a Octopode wizard, an Octopode wizard even. Well, I don't have all my spell books with me, but that there are so many things we could consider. Let's go the Ring of Fire. I like that idea. We can take off the Ring of Corrosion. We don't need to walk around with that on. It's on 6. So now we have no RC, but if we see an enemy with cold attacks, it's a very quick action to take the Ring of Fire off. And this is going to boost the power of our fire spells. Fireball, Ignite Poison, Conjure Flame. Spell power on Conjure Flame just makes it last longer, so that's not too exciting. And it's going to be a while. We really need Amnesia Scrolls. Yeah, there are none. We need spells desperately. I want Passage of Galubria. I want Deflect Missiles, Bolt of Fire, Orb of Destruction, Spellforge Servitor, Iron Shot. Too many spells. I want them all though. Alright, to the dungeon. Unfortunately we didn't see any MR, so we're still walking around with only 1 point, which is a little bit rough. Almost as rough as that hat we're wearing. Okay, D11. We're going to clear the rest of the dungeon before we then think about getting our first room. Regen up. These guys are all kobolds. You can just go AFK and tab them all. That's a ring. Maybe this is the protection from magic. Cursed teleportation, not quite. Have I set a skill target for stealth at 10? Might even do a bit of short blades. Even just a few levels would boost our stabbing power, which I'm about to show off right now. Ready? We still don't kill it. Feels bad. Oh dear, we need more. Alright. We don't have any poison, so the ugly thing's a bit scary. He's also wandering. Everything's wandering. Let's see. You see here, you feel a surge of power, you miscast it. Whoops. We get hungry really quickly. We can't poison vape it because it's already in the poison form, but we can airstrike it. Can't we? No susceptible monsters, that can't be right. ZW. Oh right, because that's the wrong key. That's the macro for airstrike. There we go. Regen. Okay, we're dying to these guys. We can't constrict jellies. It's a bit unfortunate. What if we airstrike it instead? That's better. We're gonna pick a new stair. I don't want to fight 5 jellies at once. Maybe we could fight 3 of them? I really can't hit them all. I can hit one or the other. I may as well hit the group of 2 then. Alright. One more fireball. I let the very large one get on top of us, which is kind of dangerous because they can hit for up to 66 damage. But we've got a skeleton behind us, so we can just switch with him and then get away. Hey, they didn't even come. That's how stealthy we are. Wand of Flame they were not even picking up. Suddenly poison enemies who are also susceptible to poisonous vapors. Let's identify that. It's invis. Okay. That can let us stab any monsters that can't see invis. Pretty strong. With our 7 stealth. Double-headed ogre. I think I want to make flame clouds between him and us. He's coming too. Bad decision. Also bad decision for the slime. I don't think you're gonna make it. I think you are because we just miscast Conjure Flame a couple of times. What is it? 1% chance to fail. Feels bad. Okay. I stand corrected. Weapon shot? Plus 13 Scythe of Curses, that's interesting. Plus 3 short sword with protection. Protection's not so good now that you actually have to hit things with it to get the bonus AC. It's not like once upon a time you could walk around just holding it and it was a passive bonus. And the other weapons are all... That's a plus 8 blowgun. That's really impressive. We don't even have any blowgun. That's okay. We don't need it either. If we're blowgunning stuff to poison it, I'd rather just poisonous vapors. So nothing in this shop we're going to buy. If we really wanted... We're after a one-handed weapon. An Evening Star wouldn't be a bad idea. It's just such a good weapon, even with a bad base. Sorry. The base is so good that even with a bad brand, such as Protection, it's still quite strong. And they're quite rare, so, you know, there's some value in the rarity, I'm sure. Can't get him. I want to regen first, and then we're just going to airstrike. Why does it always fail? Couldn't be because of the shield, right? Also, our regen is so low spell power. As soon as we cast it, it's pretty much running out. Round 2. It just comes in the fire every time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 flame tiles. And it's still coming. 9 flame tiles. It cannot be stopped. They're not even... Yeah, they're not resistant to fire. They're just too strong. Let's blink away. We can do some fireballs. It does nothing. It's fireballs. So they do nothing. Let's summon something. It's us. Let's go. Plain destruction. Please don't polymorph them. What do we get? Wild magic. Okay, that could actually, he's using swiftness, could actually have polymorphed them. Oh yeah, they hurt too much. They're so nearly dead though. Okay, never mind. Our swifted illusion is just running them down like a boss. Oh no, I blocked us in. It's alright, we can blink. Stab. No, they're too strong. I thought we just killed a bunch. Too many slimes. Alright, it worked. Yeah, it's trying to constrict them all to get some constriction value. We'll just fireball this guy. He's vulnerable to fire, so he just dies as soon as we touch him with it. How are our spell levels looking? We need one more spell level for Passage of Galubria. Is that the one that I most want? Maybe. Actually, most want Amnesia. I don't know, it's kind of hard. I guess that would be... It would give us the most immediate utility. Deflect missiles we'd have to train for. Everything else we'd have to train for. Whereas Passage, we would have to train a little bit, but not a lot. It's already below 20% to fail. So I don't know. Too hard. We don't even have spellcasting on. I think I just need to turn it on and probably leave it on forever. We're going to go to 20. There you go. Because we have so many spells that we want to learn, we're going to need all the spell levels we can get. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, we can get bonus airstrike damage. MR. Magical power. Is that worth? Probably. We don't really need a 4th stealth ring. 3 is enough, I suppose. Enchant armor. Huh. We're leaving a bunch of these around, aren't we? We are. Well, one other one. I said I was going to save these for the large shield, but we might not be using that for a very long time. It might make sense to just enchant armor this shield. Nah, I think we're okay. I feel like the character's not struggling, or at least not struggling in a way that having a little bit of extra shield would help, so I don't mind waiting. Ornate summoning, that's really good. Summoning decks are really the most powerful bit of Nem. We can stack decks again. Are there any we want to stack? Not really. It's interesting that the ones at the top allow us to stack even though they're the ones that are already stacked. That's odd. What if I choose it? I don't want to accidentally waste my piety, but for science. It only has 2 cards. Okay. So yes, I guess if you wanted to rechange the order. So it looks like it did cost us piety to do literally nothing there. Let's drop our poison javelins. We'll keep penetration. I don't know. I can imagine some situations where we might want to, I don't know, throw a javelin of penetration as a last ditch attempt at hitting a summoner or something. Dancing weapons are flying, so they get pretty owned by airstrike. They're really fast and really evasive, but airstrike can't miss. And bonus flying damage kills them really quickly. Another Thesibulus. Do we just enchant our +2 dagger venom? Not really. I'm just going to ignore that enchant weapon. Really, we should mostly just be using the dagger for stabbing. And when you're stabbing, the enchantment doesn't matter much. I got adjacent to the Centaur Warrior so it will stop shooting me. And then we can turn it into fire, which we immediately miscast. That's alright. Brown ugly thing. Oh, I really want to stab it, but it's too dangerous. Instead we'll be safer. He's not even noticing. We're making all this fire and he's just asleep. Oh no, what did I do? Outplayed. But we're too stealthy. He didn't come. Okay. Shift X Control F. I want to find him. He's worth the experience. Okay. Go. Shift X Control U undoes the forgetting. And as we regen, as soon as we cast it, it's running out. Should really train some more of that. And we head to D14 where we're immediately going to try to stab stuff and we cannot. Man, imagine if we actually had stabbing power. I blinked away there so we could fight them one at a time. And in fact, I should be airstriking them because these guys are flying. Good. New stare. Don't want to fight all the slimes at once. The Deep Elf Mage scares me the most, so I'm going to go for him. Okay. That works. During all that, the Ice Beast just kept sleeping. And our stab actually killed it. Amazing. This is going to be Kirky. Oh, we don't have any MR. So she's going to be able to turn us into a pig pretty reliably if we allow line of fire. Let's see. No. What does an enslavement look like on a pig? 46%. Okay. We could enslave her pigs and try to make them gang up on her. Or not. Okay, never mind. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attempts at 46%. While she's sitting behind pigs, we can try to poison vapor. Yeah, I don't mind this because the pigs aren't too much of a threat. Although in saying that, they are fast, so don't discount them completely. Because if you're about to die to them and you think, oh okay, now I'll run, they're faster than you probably. But at the moment they're blocking line of fire from Kirky to Hexos. No, never mind, they figured out. Now, what if we Ignite Poison? She's nearly dead. We can maybe Mephitic her. She's another unique that gets pretty owned by Mephitic, but we won't be able to get her. How about... yeah. Just thinking, if we got pigged here, how bad would it be? Pretty bad. I mean, really, the worst part about being a pig is that it leaves you with no AC. But as an octopode, we have no AC anyway. But we'd also lose our shield, so that's not so great. And we wouldn't be able to cast spells. But we'd probably have time to teleport away before we died. So let's see. What do we want to do then? We can't really fireball her, or can we? No, we can't. I guess we just keep going with some more vapors and ignite poisons. Alright, this one should do it. Got her. Alright, good. 5 mutation potions. That's quite a lot for this stage of the game. We don't need more innate escape. I think we figured that out last time. It kind of tempts me to play mutation roulette, but I've had a lot of games where I've had bad mutes and the potions of mutation just have not been enough to get rid of them. So I'm not going to do it. That's got to be an unseen horror. I don't know if the centaur is just... Oh no, they didn't. He's still alive, but he's in the fire. Let's get some vapes going. He's going to die pretty quickly to the fire. We'll go... Mephitic? Yeah, it's alright if we hit the ally. And an airstrike should finish off the mosquito. Ooh, another deep elf death mage. Particularly if this one has lightning bolt, it's very scary. You can probably mephitic him though. No. Fire him? What did he have? He has bolt of fire. That's okay. We've got 2 points of RF. I'm not afraid of the fire version. Okay, that's fine then. I don't know why I even tried mephitic then. That was never going to do anything. He was already standing in fire clouds. And you, the centaur warrior. Mephitic, please. No. We did a fair bit of damage there off our reflection by blocking it. I see a lot of confusion about this. If you're still unsure, the way reflection works is whenever you block a projectile, you'll reflect it. So, yeah. Obviously, that means it's much more valuable when you have high shield skill. Or high shield value, I suppose. You could have high shield and not wear a shield, although I don't know why you'd do that. So we need to kill this guy quickly. Let's go Fireball. That's our most powerful blow things up spell. And then we'll just casually walk away. Casually poison vape you. Casually kill the troll. Okay, very casual. I don't know why I didn't bother to animate any of the skeletons, but I didn't. The value. The value. What do we do to a phantom? Airstrike. He's immune to poison, which is a lot of our tricks. That is a water nymph. That has got to be a shapeshifter. Water nymphs do not belong in the dungeon. We want to kill that immediately because their water strike does so much damage. Fireballs, oh, we miscast it. Rot-row. We don't have polymorph. A very sort of unknown trick, this might be one that devs don't want you to know in fact, is that if you zap a shapeshifter with a wand of polymorph, it will switch its form. If I had one, I'd get it out of water nymph form because it scares me. I'm going to blink to get out of its water where it can then water strike, and it will allow us to fireball again. If we don't, okay, good. As long as we're not miscasting it, the fireball is really powerful against the water nymph because we get the steam clouds afterwards for some extra bonus damage. Something's missing us. We don't have see invis. We know it's in front of us though. We can poison vape it, I guess. And then ignite poison. Yeah, that did it. Slime creatures. It's a lot of slime. Freezing race. They're susceptible to fire. Should be pretty easy then. Death Knight's not quite so easy. Without any MR, it's got a 57% chance to Agony us, which is Torment that checks magic resistance. How does he feel about fire? He's for it. Oh yeah, there it is. There's the Torment. Plain deck of summoning, let's go. Couple of wyverns. If you were a bit faster, you could have held him in the fire, but it's okay. You won anyway. Airstrike against Race, who are flying. Will kill them pretty quickly. Until you run out of mana, that is. I'm just going to bring it up. It's nearly dead. As soon as we get 4 mana, we'll finish it off. Too easy. Yeah, okay, so the freezing wraiths are flying and susceptible to fire, so they're just, it's our dream monster. That was a very poorly placed fireball. I could hit both, but I missed. Good. We're out of slots again. Nemelex life. Can we learn passage? No. How many scrolls don't we know? Backslash minus. Brand weapon, holy word, noise, vulnerability. How about when we... No, we'll just drop the javelins, fine. I was going to say, we should drop the dagger. The reason I'm carrying that around is purely in the event that we might find a scroll of brand weapon. But I can always just come back and get the dagger if we find an unknown scroll. Plain escape we don't need. We could spend money on this stuff. We don't really need more wands. A wand of Ice Blast does much the same thing that a fireball does, but worse, because we haven't trained any evocations. And if for some reason we don't have mana, we can then use our decks anyway. Alright, that's D14. So we're on to D15. I think I might leave this episode here. It's been going pretty well, I guess. Getting some good use out of Ignite Poison. And I like the fact that our character has a pretty good plan laid out ahead of us. We can, in the meantime, keep using our Fireball and our Nemelex cards, but ultimately we'll be able to work towards the high level conjurations, and that should be more than enough for us to win the game with. So yeah, if you join me in the next one, we'll finish off D15, and then we'll be going into Snake, I suppose. We haven't found any art poison though, so yeah, maybe Shoals. This might be, well, we'll talk about it next time, but this might be a character where Shoals first might be the correct decision. See you next time.